Hey, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. First off, I wanted to thank you for responding. I really appreciate that, and I promise I'm not going to take up much of your time. So to start real quick, going into it, I went and I Googled roofing companies in Joliet, Illinois, and I wanted to kind of go over some information real quick. And so first off, this area right here is what's called the map pack. Now, the top ones listed here are the ones that should be receiving a lot of work because they are super easy to find and they're listed right out of the gate. So the way that you can get yourself into these top three is by first having a Google business profile. Now, second, you fill it out as much as possible. You have the name, your hours, phone number, as many photos as you can put on there, just making sure everything's filled out. And third is putting your business name, address, and phone number into as many online directories as possible. And now directories are things like Yelp and Yellow Pages and that kind of thing. And having your information in those online directories are really going to help power your profile. Now, the websites listed below here, these are what's called the organic search. And the same things apply. You want to be on the front page and ideally within the top three or so that people can find you still. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about real quick, couple of things. First and foremost, the website's really great. It's got a lot of really great information, really well laid out. So that's a thumbs up right out of the gate. But the main thing that you want to do with your site is you want to have about 1,500 words or so on the homepage primarily. And this is for a couple of reasons. And the first reason being is that if your competitors are going to have, we'll say about 1,000 words on their homepage, then you want to have at least 1,500 because you're trying to beat out how much content your competitor has. And the second reason is that Google has what we call crawlers. They go through, they read the content of the website and try and figure out what services your business offers and what areas you serve. And the more content that there is on the site, the more of an expert you're going to look like in Google's eyes. And now within the content, you want to have an opportunity for keywords. And keywords are things that people are searching for. So for example, how I Googled roofing companies in Joliet, Illinois, if there was something like that all over the website, for example, it's going to become really relevant for that search. And then Google's going to be more willing to put your website higher to the top. So when you look at your website, it's really important to make sure there's enough content on here and then the keywords throughout, and that'll really help, boost up your website. So I pulled up one of the competitors in the area real quick just to kind of give you a side-by-side comparison. And I pulled up Mueller Roofing, and I just kind of want to go over a couple of things real quick. And the first thing I wanted to go over was the UR and the DR ratings because these are super important where you fall in the Google search results. Now, the UR rating is essentially a trust rating with Google, and the DR rating is a power rating with Google. And so these numbers are looking at the overall site, how powerful it is, how trustworthy it is, and the higher up they are, the more powerful the site is, and the better it's going to rank in the search results. Now, one of the ways that you can increase these numbers is through a thing called a backlink. And all a backlink is just a shout out from another website that's endorsing you, and they're sending a link back to your site through a clickable text. So what we can do is we can click on the ones they have, go through those, get those for your website, and then get additional ones as well. So lastly, and most importantly, I wanted to touch base about the organic keywords in the content that I mentioned before. So just clicking on what type of keywords that Mueller Roofing is being found for, I'm going to look at the volume column to kind of tell us how many times a month that, people are looking for certain keywords in a month. So starting off, roofing, Joliet, Illinois, 40 people are looking for that. Roofing in Joliet, 40 people. Roofing contractors, Joliet, Illinois, 20 people. Siding and roofing near me, 150 people. Roof repair, Joliet, Illinois, 10 people. So there's a ton of opportunity. Roofer company, 500 people. So there's tons of opportunity for, quite a few keywords to be able to implement throughout the website. But it's really important to get in front of these people. And if you're able to get in front of more people that are searching for these terms, the more people are going to find you. And the more people are going to call. And in turn, the more business you're going to get. So I'm hoping this information was helpful for you. And I look forward to answering any questions and speaking with you and discussing opportunities. So take care. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.